Hi, everybody. Welcome back and happy Monday. Happy St. Patty's Day. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into it. No, I'm not wearing green. I don't have any green. Oddly enough. I know you guys are probably like shocker, but it is St. Patty's Day, and I see so many people who are like out and about on the island, just like already it's 11 o'clock here. And I drove past after I left the gym, and people were like sitting outside at this bar with green beer. I'm like, Jesus. Holy cow. Anyways, we're not back to talk about that, but we do appreciate some St. Patty's Day. We are back to talk about this Venita JT drama. It's wild. There's a lot. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't, go ahead, pop off in the comment section, of course. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's just get right into it. We got to pick a side here, guys. We got to pick a side. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Venita Aspen revealed details about an unaired moment from Southern Charm that saw her spending $5,000 on her former flame, JT. Yeah. After JT was seen lashing out at the cast, slamming him as snakes, and he refuted Ryan's claims that he allegedly made racist statements about Venita, he recalled a moment she recalled a moment between her and JT, which he spoke of his new girlfriend, Ali Perales, after she splurged on a fancy gift and admitted to thinking that they could get married. She said, I'm on a walk and I call JT and I say, listen, I want you to come with me to this event as my date. And he goes, I don't think my girlfriend's going to like that. And I literally throw my phone on the porch and slam my door before that. I said, you're going to make me look like a fucking homewrecker. Uh, okay. This is what he said on the Southern Charm After Show. Now, according to Venita, she spent $5,000 on JT ahead of their potential appearance together, saying, imagine having a girlfriend and then having your best friend spend $5,000 on you at Dumas and you get it tailored, same day turnaround. They don't do that for anybody else. That's my best friend. That was my best friend. And Leva said, I married my best friend. And I thought I was going to marry mine, is what she said. This is a little dramatic. But then, other things came into play. My mother was very upset because mommy also met him and she liked him. And my mom doesn't like anyone. And she said, I didn't hook up with JT. I did straddle him, but we didn't dry hump or anything like that. But meanwhile, in their own after show segment, Sally said JT pretended to want Venita and he had a girlfriend the whole time. And Craig also agreed, saying the whole time he was courting Venita, he had a girlfriend. I mean, this feels like they do not like JT's ass. In a recap of Thursday's Southern Charm shared by Us Weekly, though, JT was targeted with claims of potential racism as Venita was left in shell shock. According to newbie Ryan, a barber said JT told him that there is some black girl that's been coming on to him and his girlfriend is going to be so pissed off. And after hearing the allegations, Venita told Leva she wasn't sure who to believe, noting that behavior doesn't seem like JT. And Leva confronted JT. Ryan, I guess, uses the same barber as you. And he said that the barber told him that you, verbatim, said, there's some black girl trying to get me to break up with my girlfriend. And she said, Venita's distraught. And JT said, that sounds racist. I'm not a racist. And Leva also went on to note that Venita felt used by JT as he admitted to being flirtatious with her despite having this romance and said, I'm so sorry that she thinks this, but no, this is yet another time that words are being put into my mouth. And I have nothing but respect for Venita. This is absolutely bullshit. That's not how I roll. I've had enough of my name getting shattered and destroyed, and I'm tired of this friend group. But to prove his case, JT called the barber in front of Leva, and then the man denied. JT said some black girl is trying to ruin my relationship. And you had said there's an interest with a cute black girl on the show, Venita. That was really the gist of it. And there wasn't really much context other than that. And the barber said, if it was off something that I relayed, like, I'm so sorry. And JT also told Leva, that's a big allegation. That's a really big allegation by Ryan, big accusation. And what did I do to this guy? And then he called Venita and said, I'm still like shaking. I'm really upset right now. I know you are too. I'm being pissed right now. This is horrible. I'm upset with him and I'm upset that he hurt you. And even Leva was hurt by the allegations because, her husband is also a black man. And JT that's when he got sick of it. He said, I'm done. I'm done. So done with these people. They're king snakes. It's Craig, it's Austin, it's Ryan, it's Sally. And as for Ryan, he said, this is sick, man. This mother just called me a racist. His husband is also black. This has all the looks of a fucking Target job by a psychopath. I think what happened here was, to be honest with you guys, I think that Ryan didn't have a storyline or much of one. And either the barber relayed something wrong or Ryan got caught trying to make something because he needed something, you know? He needed something. And if the barber said, well, he was flirting with this black woman on the show, that's maybe the barber didn't know who's on the show, and maybe he was just trying to. I don't know how this went. I don't think JT's a racist at all. I really don't think he's a racist. I just don't see that. And Venita, love her. She's super, super cute, and she's always super sweet. Something seems off to me about the Ryan guy. But hold on. I want to get into this too, because JT is now calling out Venita over her lies and shows receipts to deny Venita spent $5,000 on him. And he's also considering a defamation case against Sally Carson. Listen to this shit, you guys. This is the screenshot. Okay. So as you can see right here, he says, the jacket I wore to the horse race, 5,000, filmed on camera at the time. It was funny and we laughed it off, and I PayPal'd in full. Now it's another little lie I get to deal with. Almost over. JT said, imagine having, Venita said, imagine having a girlfriend and then having your best friend spend 5,000 on you. And JT said, we're best friends. I forgot my credit card in her car by accident, was hobbling with a cane a few days after a major ATV crash, and PayPal'd her back in full after she insisted we not hobble back to the car to get the card and hobble back. This is fun. And he shows right here, PayPal, $4,054.48. And it wasn't 5,000. Okay. So as far as what's going on with Sally, this is a lot of back and forth right now. We're getting between JT and Venita, but Sally offered her own comment on Instagram, and I'm going to pull that up. It's right here. But she said, I just find it funny that this is what he's trying to clear up, but has let Venita get drugged through the mud for other things this whole time. Also, this was before they were back. She could go to him for advice during the after show. You quit and y'all were not speaking. Now then, after an Instagram user asked her what JT did to her, she said, he invited me into his home and then tried to blackmail me. And after seeing the comment, JT included the screenshot in a third post on his story along with the message about his potential plan to sue his co-star. He said, this is a lie. She's never been in my house and I've never blackmailed anyone. She's blocked and my lawyers and I are deciding if we want to serve her for defamation. Probably not, because candidly, it's not worth my time or money. But Jesus Christ. Okay. This is a lot. One, it's so hard to sue somebody for defamation anyways, especially like when you're a public figure or, like even us on YouTube or podcasters, they're considered public figures, and defamation is so hard to prove. But that's a stupid lie. He invited you into the house and tried to I think that he's crazy, like a little kooky, but I think that he's telling the truth on all of this stuff. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think, especially about the receipts and the back and forth and the allegations, the accusations, and a potential defamation lawsuit. Pop off in the comment section, guys. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you next.